This is Richard Bosworth. I'm here with the owner and founder of the Rhum Academy, Mr. Gary Rhum himself. How you doing, Gary?
I'm doing fine, Ricky. Doing
fine. I just got a few questions here for you.
Okay.
Okay. What do you see as the role of the visual arts in society today, particularly in your profession?
I think that the visual arts enhance what the artist thinks about as far as the writing part of it goes, to where you can communicate what it is that you are actually seeing yourself. I think a lot of times musicians, it's like reading a book, okay, and then seeing the movie. So the whole idea is you can see what's going on with the artist itself.
Okay. All right. Now, new communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or a negative influence on your field or industry?
Well, I think any time that you have, when you have saturation of any market, you hurt it. But then again, I mean, and I mean, that's just a business side of it if you look at it like that. But then again, on the other hand, it's making it available for people who would never ever get a chance to do anything musically or to do anything visually. And they have the opportunity, and they actually have the field to go out and do it. And not only that, I mean, you can carry the daggone camera around in your pocket.
Yeah. Okay. And what popular images do you see that are frequently repeated throughout your industry?
Very nice looking women. But somebody's interpretation of nice looking women. I think they do a good job, most of them.
That's very common, I agree.
Yes. That's about the biggest thing that really repeats over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And in the starved musician type of look sometimes, I think, is something that I see as far as imagery goes. Automobiles will always be a thing that do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's something that just doesn't die off in eras or genres.
Right. And hopefully the nice looking girls will be around forever.
Yeah.
You know?
And who is one of your favorite visual artists, and or what is your favorite style of visual art?
Well, I love like the Transformers movies. I think they are incredible. I mean, they're just absolutely incredible. So, is it Steven Spielberg that does those? I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know who does it. All I know is this is all three of those, I have those at home. And I mean, I'm just absolutely amazed at those. And I'm delighted with them, because I mean, it's just the realistic part of it is amazing. Because I remember watching like Flash Gordon, and you had a rocket that was on a string, and a lot of times you could actually see the string. And then you could see like the sparkles coming out of it, and the sparkles would fall down and the smoke would rise. Okay, so it's supposed to be in space. And it's like that was sci-fi at that time. And then here comes Star Wars, and Star Wars it was unbelievable. I never will forget sitting in the theater and as the first Star Wars movie is starting to play, and it's got a nice sound system in there, and I see this big spacecraft, that seems to be just flying right over the top of my head and going through, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is unbelievable, and you feel like you're there. And then I look at those now, and I go back and look at those in comparison to what I see today, and it's like, it's almost the same thing. It's almost the same thing as it was by comparing the Flash Gordon thing. It's just.
All right. How has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process?
I think a lot of times, I mean, as a songwriter, you look for inspiration. You know what I mean? It doesn't always just come to you. And so one of the things you do is part of perfecting your craft of doing things you try to find things that do inspire you. And art really does inspire me a lot. Frank Frazetta's a guy that I always loved his stuff. A couple of songs I wrote were just specifically about pictures or drawings that I've seen of his. And I have the complete works of Frank Frazetta, who's an amazing artist. I think that that's it. And another thing too is that I've done a few commercials, and I think a lot of times, if you watch what the video is doing, it's just as easy for me to sit and play to what that video is doing, is saying to me. What's the feel that I get from that? What can I do to enhance that or to express that feeling that I have inside simply by doing what I'm seeing? And I love doing that. I did a play called The Cup. It was the same thing. You know, you go by what your feelings are, your first initial feelings, and you really try to capture that so that that expresses the feelings of the particular piece, either the movie, the commercial, or a play, or just a song that you want to sing about. That's what visual arts do to me.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks a lot, Gary. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Ricky.
Thanks for your time.